twórców Larian, którzy udzielą wszelkich informacji podczas sesji Question and Answers po każdym z pokazów, także będzie można się naprawdę bardzo dużo dowiedzieć.
I hope you're not too pissed off about missing football.
They're losing anyway.
And Dragon Commander is something completely different for our studio. So we've been making RPGs for over 10 years, I think, and this is an entirely different genre. It's a strategy game. The background story for the game is actually that you are a young prince, Dragon Knight. And a Dragon Knight is, as you can see on the screen, a warrior that can change, it can shapeshift into a dragon. It basically works in turns, and these turns, each turn you make decisions on your ship, and so that's the first part of the game, making decisions on your ship. Then there's a second part of the game that plays on the strategy map. It's based on a board game, and that's why we think that it's well made actually. So the tactical decisions that you make here on this map are really important. And the third part is actually after this strategy part, you take your dragon and you control your units in combat. So for example, General Henry's character story arc here is that he's a very bitter guy. You can see that he lost an arm here, he lost an eye. That was while defending his previous captain. So Edmund is actually kind of racist is a strong word, but that's basically it, because he thinks that the lizards are the best race in Rivellon. In this turn, we are married to Princess Camilla, which is the lizard princess, and she is also a judge in one of the lizard countries. And she has a situation where Araslav is a terrorist that was captured, one of Aurora's high priests, and he committed a terrorist act in one of the dwarven lands in the Temple of Seven in Deepspire. Here it's not easy to make a decision, because if we execute him the children will die, and if we don't, then basically we're negotiating with terrorists. So what you're seeing here is the dragon actually in combat, and he has a jetpack on his back. And this has two functions, so it can make him go really fast to go around the battlefield, or it can be used to dodge bullets. The red units are coming towards me. The artillery is actually long range, but it's very vulnerable to the dragon. We also have different layer types in the game, so if I tell a unit to move up, it will do more damage. If I tell a unit to go down, it will move a lot faster, but it will take more damage. So if you're having an adventure on your own, your friend can join in at any time, and then he will take over the role of one of the two main characters in the game. A prequel to Divinity, the first game in the Divinity series. And the story is that these two characters are the first characters that can use source magic, which is the magic that's used throughout all the Divinity games. The combat in Original Sin, as you can see, is turn-based. And it works with action points. So at the bottom here you see 6 action points, so moving around, using skills, using items, it all costs action points. He used the explosive arrow on the barrel here, and that actually created an explosion and caused the entire surface to turn into lava surface. You could make some bread, and this bread would nourish you, but not a lot of people knew this. So we're going to try to add some recipes or NPCs that will be telling you how things work in Original Sin. As soon as we use magic, there's a chain reaction, and we actually kill all of his minions, and he doesn't understand what's going on, so he runs off to his cave. And inside the cave you can actually use the voodoo doll to destroy his entire army. If you don't have that voodoo doll, the combat is a lot harder. So by
sure. I'm Octav Wiedemans. I'm the QA manager at Larian Studios. So Original Sin is our party-based RPG. You could call it a bit more old school because it's turn-based combat. It has a deep running storyline. It's a prequel to Divinity, if any of your users know this game. So the male character is someone that was tortured for many, many years, and he also has this unique skill that he regenerates very quickly. That's a very bad combination because he gets tortured, he regenerates, he gets tortured, and because of this he doesn't have any memory of what happened before this torturing. And the female character, she was recently resurrected, but she doesn't know why or by who. And the reason that they come together is that they both are the first ones that can use source magic. And that is what you'll find out more in the game. So you're playing a single player game. Your friend can simply join your game at any point in the story. He will then take over one of the two main characters. You can actually play multiplayer up to 4 players. So if you simply want to finish the main quest in the game, it will be about 15 to 20 hours. If you're trying to finish every side quest, trying to follow and talk to every NPC, It might be up to 80 hours. We're aiming to make it the length of Divinity, and we've had players on our forums saying that they've played for 80 to 100 hours. If you're having doubts or interest in our game, just try out any of the previous ones and you'll see what our next one will be about as well.
Widzieliśmy dzisiaj na prezentacji zorganizowanej przez CDP.pl dwie gry Larian Studio. Dwie gry, które zapowiadają się moim zdaniem bardzo ciekawie. No, najpierw może dwa słowa o pierwszej. Original Sin, osadzony w realiach znanych z gier Beyond Divinity i Divine Divinity. Taki krótki gameplay, który był zaprezentowany, pokazywał nam przede wszystkim i skupiał się głównie na trybie multiplayer i czymś, co będzie najważniejszym chyba featurem, to znaczy tym, że gracz będzie mógł się w dowolnej chwili, jakiś nasz kolega, znajomy dołączyć do gry. Później, jeżeli od niej odejdzie, to zastąpi go jakaś sztuczna inteligencja, ale bardzo fajne będzie to, że obie postaci sterowane przez graczy będą mogły oczywiście działać razem, ale będą mogły też przebywać w różnych miejscach, robić swoje własne questy, a spotykać się, jak sądzę, przy questie głównym, no bo jakoś inaczej tego nie potrafię sobie wyobrazić. Gra wygląda całkiem fajnie, nawet pod względem estetycznym. Szczerze mówiąc, mi się podobała, zwłaszcza po tym, co tam ostatnio przy okazji produkcji Larianu słyszeliśmy. Oni wrócili do tej starej szkoły, więc to mi akurat odpowiada. Jestem naprawdę ciekaw tego tytułu, żeby nie przedłużać, nie zanudzać, to na tym tyle.
Jeśli chodzi o drugą grę Larian Studios, którą dzisiaj widzieliśmy, to znaczy Dragon Commander, no to muszę powiedzieć, że jest to produkcja naprawdę ciekawa, z racji tego, że składa się na nią właściwie kilka różnych aspektów. Jest ten wątek ekonomiczny, strategiczny, fabularny, no i przede wszystkim mamy również ten RTS, czyli podniebne bitwy z udziałem smoków, co wyglądało naprawdę fajnie i naprawdę ciekawie się zapowiadało. Taki miszmasz, coś jak teraz XCOM, gdzie również mamy połączony ten wątek akcji, co prawda turowej, ale jednak akcji, no i ten wątek ekonomiczno-strategiczny. Tutaj mamy coś podobnego, oczywiście w zupełnie innych klimatach, ale tak naprawdę można to porównać, te oba tytuły. Zapowiada się ciekawa propozycja zarówno dla fanów RTS-ów, zarówno dla fanów gier akcji, może spod znaku fantasy, no i coś dla tych, którzy lubują się może w Europa Universalis, bo tę grę przypominała mi właśnie Dragon Commander.